That's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama. Kickoff to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The short hands, it's Gibson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Sooners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build. Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kennesaw State went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Owls team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Touch pass on the run. Oh, what a move. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
it's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
The sure hands, it's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Steps away. Turns it on in midfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Turning it on. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And they pay off the drive with the touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tags on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another. Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on 1st down. Here's a heat. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right?
Gets away from one, finds room. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up
down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. That's caught. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. Bounced off his feet.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
With the catch, it's Wheeler. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I would coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Neutral zone is on that defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day too. All these guys had speed, all these guys had vision and quickness, and this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Under fire. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
And he runs it across goal. Touchdown, Bama! It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver. Playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver is able to look that football in and make the catch.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. Finding an escape route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To throw, it's Simpson. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's Gibson. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the...
Touchdown Sooners! Fitted in the window for the score. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. When you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Grab near the marker, it's Horton. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty. Back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown time!
not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive total.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll boot one from the right hash. You ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. We haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Horton. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put... Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Rush is on him, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And maybe that's one of the reasons he got so loose on that return. It'll be coming back for a block in the back. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Through the air, it's Mateer. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up. Intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this is... Fourth and 5. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU.
The screen, he can go. On the nasty move, and now he's got room.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Uncorks one to the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Power football with the run. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes it for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A quick pass to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Hill. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line.
Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, the running back has it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be... You're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Eakin.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. And his first pass is incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give on the option. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
That's caught. It's Adams. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the ground.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks to the deep.
Beck's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Touchdown! They strike first in overtime.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Avoids pressure. Got a man. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Williams looking for a man. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it.
Fires toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.